Now, what I'm going to show you right now is something a little different. I'm going to show you my 3 favorite knives, and I'm going to tell you why they're my favorite knives. First one we're going to start out with is this right here. This little wee one that you can barely even see. This one here is a Gerber knife. Now, my brother bought me this knife a couple years back. He bought it for me for hunting season. Now I looked at him, I said, what the hell am I supposed to do with that little thing? Well, I was quite surprised. It has an interesting design to it that makes it legitimate for using on a deer whenever you're out hunting. Or you can use it on a squirrel or rabbit or anything like that. So, when you pull this blade out, it comes out pretty nice and smooth. This is a very well made knife. Now, you'll notice right away there's this big hole right here. What's that for? Well, you put your finger in there, it gives you a real nice grip. You ain't losing this one. It ain't slipping out your hand. It's got the teeth right here, which come in very, very handy when you're gutting a deer. See, what I like to do is I like to open that deer up, and then I use these teeth, and I can really break away the sternum, open that rib cage up, and get in there and get all them guts out of there. I've had this for about 4 years now. I ain't sharpened it once yet, but after several deer now, it's getting a little dull, so it's going to need to get sharpened. So, one last thing on this one is it has a slide right here along this top ridge. And anytime I've showed this to somebody, they didn't know how to shut this damn thing. So what you do is you take a hold of it, pull that slide back, folds right in. Also got a little clip on it for the belt. Very, very handy. My second knife, this knife here goes way back. This takes me back a long time. Now, might not look like much, but my grandpappy gave me this knife, and you've probably seen it on the cooking shows. I use it there all the time. This is what I call my kitchen knife. It's got some leather right here. It's got some antler tips on it, deer antler tips. The sheath here was handmade. My grandpappy made this, and this handle right here is off of one of the deers that he killed. Now, back in the day, people used to do this all the time. They would take a deer antler, they'd take a knife that they liked, and they would take the handle off, put the metal in there, and I don't know how the hell they keep it in there, but it don't come out at all. It's got a nice little curve to it, nice for cutting up things. This is a beautiful knife. I love it. I thank you, Grandpappy. I know you're up there in heaven. I know you're proud of me, and I thank you every day for this knife, because I use this damn thing a lot. Make sure I keep it in the sheath. Safety first. The last knife, this one here is what I call my scare tactic. This is my, the other thing I like to call this is my Crocodile Dundee knife. Because this one here, that there will scare the bejesus out of somebody. You need to get yourself out of a situation. You pull this thing out, people ain't going to fuck with you. They going to run the other way. Now, it's not only my scare tactic. This is also a very handy hunting knife. You're out there and you're shooting at ducks, or you're shooting at some critter that likes to hide in that brush. You can use this thing and you can just cut away at that brush. You can clear yourself a little path. That's why I like this knife. It scares the shit out of people, and it actually has a purpose. This was Clint, the Whiskey Drinkers, showing you my 3 favorite knives and why I like to use them. 3 knives, 3 shots. And when the grill on, kids. All right.